Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is DeeDee, and on this channel we talk through my weight loss journey, weight loss tips, everything carnivore, including recipes and so much more. So if that's something you're into, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our family. Okay, so it's Tuesday, so I'm dropping a cooking video, and I'm all about making it simple because simple meals work for me and have been working for me while I've been on my carnivore journey. So the first meal I eat maybe about twice a week, super simple to make. And the second meal is something that I truly love. However, maybe about once a month, more or so that I eat it. But just wanted to make that for you today. I hope you enjoy these meals and you find it helpful on your journey. Okay? So enough chit chat. Let's jump right into the meals. All right. So the first meal for today is the ground beef power bowl. Mm-mm-mm. Super delicious. Okay. So we're starting this meal off with prepping our eggs. Okay. We're going to crack 4 eggs to be exact. And the only seasoning we're going to put in these eggs is actually some salt. And that's it, right? The ground beef already has seasoning in it. So we're good to go on that. We're going to whisk the eggs, put them to the side, and then move on to our pan. We have our pan heating up on medium heat in some butter, about a tablespoon of butter. And now we're just going ahead and putting in our pre-cooked ground beef. That's the one thing I love about the carnivore diet. And I recommend if you're cooking ground beef or burgers or any type of meat, I truly recommend cooking more, right, than you'll eat and save it for later. And you can always use the leftover meat for another meal, like I'm doing right now. Okay, so I've already poured the eggs in, and right now I'm just going ahead and I'm mixing the eggs into that butter sauce and then also flipping it, right? Flipping all the eggs, mixing it with the ground beef, just making sure that it's fully cooked or cooked to my liking. Okay, this took a total cook time of about 5 minutes, and we're done. I've turned the burner off and moved it off of the eye. And now we're just plating our dish. Super simple to make, right? And one thing that I also like to do is sprinkle some cheese on top just to give it a little bit more flavor. So if you're into cheese, dairy, or you can tolerate cheese, then go ahead and add this to the top of your ground beef power bowl as well. And that's it. Super simple, quick, filling, and delicious meal that you can make on the carnivore diet. All right. The next meal, shell shocked feast. Oh my gosh. I really, really loved this meal. Okay. So you just start off with a pot of boiling water. Okay. Whenever I make this, all of my family eats it. So I just season it like I normally would. I'm starting off with some Goya seasoning, of course. I'm putting in some adobo as well. You'll also see some ground cayenne red pepper because in this house, we like things spicy. I know I do, and they do too, because they always eat it, right? I'm putting in some garlic powder. As you can see, that garlic powder is almost done, which means I've been using it. I'm also putting in some salt in this boil. And lastly, black pepper and also onion powder. So today, the way that I'm cooking this broil is the way that I've always cooked it in a sense. The only thing missing is potatoes and sweet corn. Okay, so I have some extra large jumbo, extra large or jumbo raw shrimp that are easy peel. I'm putting in some lobster as well, some lobster tails. So they're going in there as well. I got 4 of them. And then after that, I'm just going to allow it to boil, right, for 8 to 10 minutes. Okay. And then once that happens, you're going to see the shrimp rises to the top. That's a sign. Hello, I'm done. The shrimp is saying, I'm done. Okay. So it's time to take out the shrimp and the shrimp only. Okay. Look at the color. It's good. It's not going to be super chewy and spongy. It is fully cooked. Okay. I'm leaving the lobster in the pot, and now I'm adding in the snow crabs, okay? We're gonna let the snow crabs and the lobster tails go ahead and boil for a little bit longer. And to be exact, we're gonna let it boil for 10 minutes longer, okay? So the lobster tail in total boiled for about 20 minutes, the snow crabs about 10, and the shrimp about 8 to 10 minutes, okay? So the lobster tails are done. we want to go ahead and take them out of the pot, right? And put them to the side. And then we're going to go ahead and get ready for the oven, okay? We're not done yet. You know I got to butter up that pan. Make sure that I put a base of butter on that pan because you need the butter sauce with that seafood, okay? And we already know we want to make sure that we're adding fat to our carnivore diet. So this is the perfect way for you to do that as well. So I'm placing in the lobster tails that are ready. I'm going to go ahead and throw that shrimp in as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in these snow crabs. I didn't realize until I was looking at this video how many clusters came in that bag because we just kept going and going and going. Okay, so after you've placed all of your items into the pan, another thing that I do is I put some butter on top, okay? After you're done placing this in the oven, you're going to have the juices on the bottom of the pan, and you're going to also have the buttery juices that seep through your seafood that's coming from the top as well, okay? And like I said before, the only thing that's missing from a normal seafood broil are the sweet corn that you used to go ahead and dip in that sauce as well and eat it, or the potatoes, right? We don't have that today. We're doing this carnivore style. Okay, so after I place the butter on top, I'm doing the same thing and just seasoning it up, right? Just in case when we boiled it, some of the season kind of fell off. So I always like to do this so that the butter sauce on the bottom of the pan will be fully seasoned. And then I cover it up tightly with some aluminum foil, okay? And right now I've already preheated my oven to 275 degrees, and we're just putting it in for 10 minutes. Not necessarily to cook because it's already cooked. We're just gonna go ahead and just let that butter melt. Okay, you're going to go ahead and boil some eggs as well, just for 10 minutes. And all I did was put some salt in the eggs. And once it's boiling, you boil it for 3 more minutes by adding those Garcia sausages. You guys know I love those Garcia sausages. They're already pre-cooked now. We're just putting it in for 3 minutes just to kind of, heat it up a little bit. Turn your burner off and move that to the side. All right, now it's time to start making your dish while the seafood is buttery heating up inside of the oven, okay? The one thing I don't like at all about boiled eggs, especially when I'm doing it on camera, is that it never peels nicely. I put salt while it's boiling, so I thought that that would work, but it doesn't. So if you have another method, let me know, okay? The first egg came out pretty good, and I'll give the last two like a C minus, okay? Now you see me putting it on the plate. I have the sausage on there. I'm just slicing it into two. And now I'm going to go ahead and open up the oven and grab our seafood. Okay, we're uncovering it. All the butter has melted through. Oh yeah, melted butter. We're going to go ahead and place it on the plate now, okay? So this is my plate. I'm putting on 2 lobster tails, a couple of clusters, and also the shrimp. Don't forget the butter sauce that's on the bottom of the pan. Everybody gets butter. The eggs, the sausage, you get butter. You get butter. Everyone gets some butter, okay? And that's it. That is the shell-shocked feast. If you like seafood, then you'll definitely love this one, okay? As always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.